as this whole strike thing, we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but as that is, it sounds like it's going to be inevitable. You got to understand that this is happening during a period of time where budgets right now for Hollywood are out of control. And really, that's all that's being negotiated here. Some of that is, work terms and all of that and conditions. But most part, it's about money, right? It's about money. And with that being said, it's like, wow, man, how much more do you guys need? There's a lot of crap that's being produced that costs on over to $200-300 million, $400 million. Like, what else could they possibly want? Budgets in general, even the smaller budgets, they're just overspending really across the board right now with Hollywood, and it's making things very interesting because, as talked about right here, they're bracing for an actor strike. This union has informed industry publicists to brace themselves for potential actor strike in Hollywood if negotiations fail with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. So not only did you have the whole writers strike thing, you now have the actors striking as well. The National Board has the option to call a strike if they won't agree on a deal that bolsters performers' careers and ensures their profession remains one that can support a dignified livelihood. This is what union leaders told PR agencies on Monday. During a call with the agency's publicists, asked union leaders a variety of questions, such as if their clients would be allowed to sit for panels at the upcoming San Diego Comic-Con and if promotional obligations outside the United States would be kosher. It's understood that call participants included about 140 PR reps from the top firms. It says the unions, all these people that participated in it, that didn't really answer the question. We said the current contract between them will expire at midnight on July the 20th. If parties fail to come to an agreement, one producer told Variety that it would be a miracle if an agreement were reached. So the actors go on strike. It will likely put the upcoming promotion for Barbie, Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible, and Mission Impossible if the union actor bars actors from speaking about their current projects. Unions are so silly because they force everybody into this kind of gang, if you will, and then everybody has to be on one accord. And they somehow had tried to package that as if it was necessary. And this isn't just with actors and actresses, but it's also they package it as if it's, bad things will happen in the event that the union didn't exist, which is hilarious. The move to strike appears to have the support from top-level actresses. They're all endorsing a strike. A strike brings incredible hardships so many and no one wants. But we are prepared to strike if it comes to that, the letter said, adding that the 2023 became an unprecedented inflection point in our industry. So they have a lot of the digital changes that, with streaming services, and they feel like they're not getting paid accordingly, as well as this threat of AI, which hilariously enough, that threat might become more prominent in the event that that's more so, I guess, applying to the writers. But in general, the industry itself is going to find itself people looking at that as more of an option. Let's say these producers, as these strikes and negotiations seem to fail. They say, we hope you've heard the message from us. This is an unprecedented inflection on our industry, and what might be considered a good deal in any other years is simply not enough. We feel that our wages, our craft, our creative freedom, and the power of our union have all been undermined in the last decade. We need to reverse those trajectories. This is what they're saying. We want you to know that we will rather go on strike than compromise on those fundamental points. And we believe that if we settle for a less than transformative deal, the future of our union and our craft will be undermined. This is what I say, and they're not going to listen to me. I'm not a Hollywood producer. I say let them strike, but this is also what I will say. If you are a creative, you're an actor, you're a writer, I don't know if you're going to get a better opportunity in history right now. You see with the Ripverse deal with comics, I believe that the filmmaking industries, definitely with independents, you're going to offer yourself it's an opportunity that you can't really afford to pass up on. As the top dogs, the mainstream, if you will, continues to do stupid things, this is giving you an opening. This is giving you an opportunity to do your thing and correct certain issues that if you feel there are economic issues. I continue to refer back to the Ripverse because that was a part of it, right? It wasn't just trying to be a part of the solution from the content issues, but also the economic issues. And I make sure my artists are paid. I make sure my writers are paid. I make sure everybody that's a part of this company are paid well and on time. And this is something that you can kind of fix, but it's so much red tape and so many middlemen, and you got these stupid unions. These issues are not going to correct themselves. It doesn't lend itself that opportunity to do that. But what does is, if you keep it more independent, tight knit, tight circle, you can correct those problems yourself. So if you are an actor, if you're a writer, you're a producer, whatever, this is your chance. Rein in these damn budgets, that's for sure. But a lot of those budgets exist because y'all have a lot of rules that all of you guys have to follow, which make absolutely no damn sense whatsoever. If you like this video and want to get into a new comic book universe, visit Rippaverse.com. Our first campaign for iSum 1 hit $3.7 million, and the pre-order campaign for iSum 2 is currently live. So go check it out and watch the official launch trailer, which is the first animation of Rippaverse Studios.